You were when a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight, baby. We're gonna get right. We're gonna get directly into it. I'm excited, y'all. I already told y'all the Barclays was lit. The stars were out, and you know, y'all already know I love this game. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know boxing is not a game you don't play it. I respect all the warriors that get into the ring. And who we have on the line right now is one of the brothers I respect. Had a pleasure of meeting him at the Barclays. Straight off the back, salute to my brother Steve Elder Mack. He was with us. He said, Martin, you a cool dude. Nice meeting you too. Hashtag LDBC. Charles Martin is in the building, man. Salute, brother. How you feeling?
What's up? What's happening, y'all? What's happening? I feel great. Man,
excellent. I see the family coming into the building, man. I'm gonna skip the roll call because we're gonna cook, bro. We're gonna cook. It's all about you, Charles, man. We're gonna start from the beginning and how we got here. We're gonna start from the beginning and how we got here. So for those of you that have been living on the moon, Charles, let them know who you are, brother.
Former IBF heavyweight champion. And I'm on my way back. I'm on my way back to good things, man. With hard work.
There it is, man. There it is. How'd you get started in the sport?
I originally I got introduced to it with, friends of the family, whatever, when I was like 18. I was living in Arizona, and I started doing it there a little bit. Then I moved back to Colorado, and I was continuing to do that because we got an opportunity to go out to California to, get paid to compete, with all the heavyweight boxing school. Mm-hmm. So I eventually got out there. It took me a while, like 6 months, because I wasn't an elite athlete. I didn't, a football or basketball background, which they required. I was a little bit smaller. So yeah, I got out there and just started going hard, man. My amateur career, I had a good run and stuff like that. National champion, turned pro, man, and went on to hold my undefeated record down and got an opportunity at the world title. I won that in 2016.
So you won that world title. That was versus who?
Glasscoff.
Okay.
That was Art Glasscoff, and yeah, man. I'll definitely say I was. It was too early. You know what I mean? I wasn't ready for it to just be that, just having nothing. That's one thing about the sport. It can be fucked up at times because like you're literally getting paid nothing. You're like literally like poor. You're fighting. You have $600,000 in your bank account the next day. You know what I mean? Like,
wow,
it's some crazy shit like that. You get signed and then like boom, you fucking fight for a world title and now you got fucking millions in the bank and you had nothing at first. So it could fucking hurt people. It's not cool to do that.
Wow, man. Well, let's get right into it, man, because we've watched you. And you a good dude. I could tell about it. But that was our first time meeting at the Barclays. I said, man, when I walked away from our conversation when we left, I said, man, Charles a good dude, man.
Right.
And we watch things from the outside. We're supporters, or people call us super fans or whatever, and we watch things. And I know that there's a certain line we got to draw because there's a lot of things about the business of boxing that us as fans. There's some things we can understand, but there's other things that we don't. And let's just get to it. You're a PBC fighter, right? Mm-hmm. And an opportunity came up for you to fight Anthony Joshua.
Yes.
And what was that like? I mean, was there an opportunity for you to fight? Like, you had a decision to make.
Yes.
I can go to fight AJ, or I can stay here and fight Deontay Wilder.
Mhm.
And the word that we got is like, okay, Eddie Hearn was paying top dollar for you to try and get your belts.
Mhm.
And it wasn't as much money over here to face Deontay Wilder. So was that the main drive for you going across the pond to fight Anthony Joshua? Was that it? Do we have that correct?
I mean, not necessarily, because there really wasn't talks about a Deontay Wilder fight in particular.
Mhm.
But we definitely were going to do a regular, events or something like that, whatever that was. But anyway, my manager reached out to them, that they brought it back. We did it. You know what I mean? It was just like kind of a no-brainer. And my whole team had, they was looking at it a little bit different than I guess, because it literally was like just a money pickup.
Wow.
The way it went down, it was like it just wasn't meant for me to go over there and win a fight. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about me winning or having even a fair chance at.
So your team was more financially invested in you going over there and just showing up rather than you going over there and actually having a chance to win. They just didn't give a shit. They were just looking.
Well, that's not how they didn't come off as that. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that. When my own coach, my own head, chief coach put me in a sparring session for the big fight, over in London, and tell me not to use my left hand in the sparring session, and tell the other guys to go all out, and that's exactly what they did. He's trying to pummel me, and I'm not using my left hand because I'm listening. You know what I mean? I trust my coaches. Love will get you killed. Literally, fuck that.
Wait a minute. He did what?
But yeah, and the guy started hitting me in the back of the head the first time, and it wasn't nothing I couldn't handle. I just grabbed, we got out of the clinch. We got out of clinch. I was like, what the fuck? I looked around. They're just all hanging on the apron, like looking like they're waiting for, it to go down. Like, it was some weird shit. I swear to God, it was so weird. I'll never forget it. And then we get back into, the boxing, and then I hit him with a straight left hand. Bam! Cracked him right in his fucking chin. And I hurt him. He went back to his corner, caught his breath, caught his bearings. Fine. He came back out. I touched gloves with him. Boom. All right, we're back good. He jumped back on me. I wasn't using my left hand. He jumped back on me. It was nothing I couldn't handle. Once again, I was smiling at the guy, for the most part, like, what the fuck? You a clown, bro. Like, what the fuck y'all doing? He got me in the clinch and hit me in the back of the head. I grabbed my left glove, my left hand, put it to the back of my head to protect the back of my head from the rabbit punches. And then he loaded up a right hand. And in the clinch, he loaded up his right hand and smashed my fucking ribs 10 days before that fight. So, for the people that don't,
God,
what, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So I went into that fight like really fucked up. I wasn't focused. The first hit me with a straight right hand to the body, and it vibrated like boom, and it fucking hit that spot. I said, if he touched me in that fucking spot, I'm fucking done. I'm gonna fucking take a knee. I'm done. Like, that's all I could think about. That's all I could worry about. I didn't even throw no punches because I was afraid of throwing and then one coming to that fucking spot. You know what I mean? Like, it was no focus, man. Like, and I had 10 days to just go downhill from being at the top, knowing that I'm a top fighter, knowing I'm the best, to just plummeting down with my confidence as far as I'm fucking going into a fight hurt. They came into my fucking hotel room and was like, yo, you gotta go fight. They could sue you, blah, blah, blah. My coaches, man, remind you, my two coaches came in there like the fucking Italian mob, like some mafia cats. Yo, you gotta do the fight. You know what I mean? I had my belt with me, holding my belt, crying and shit. Like, man, I fucking can't fight, bro. I'm hurt. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to the chiropractor. They popped my shit back in place. Boom! You heard the motherfucking shit on GoPro. We got it still recorded on GoPro, bro. Like, they ain't gonna lie to it. That fool could take that to his grave. That's just.
Yo, have you told this story to anybody?
I told this story to so many people. Like, people don't believe you though. That's just like Wilder when they just call him crazy and stuff. Like, when he say shit, you know what I mean? Like, people just, it doesn't matter. Like, if most people gonna rock with, oh, you're fucking full of shit, then that's what the rest of the people gonna bandwagon on. Like, oh, it's just a fucking lie.
These dudes, they still with you?
Hell no, I fired them all.
Thank you.
Damn. Yeah,
thank you. What the fuck? Because people in the chat, this is the first time they're hearing this. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah.
So because you know what though, when you go back and watch the AJ fight, I've seen every fight before and after that. You didn't look like yourself at all.
Yeah. Yeah, not even putting up a fight, not even just going and fight. Fool, I know how to fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no bitch. I was just moving around like hurt, man. I was already hurt, bro. Even I was man enough to finish that round that dude hurt me in with. He punched me in the ribs and fucked me up and hurt me. I still finished that round. And the crazy thing, he kept throwing at that same spot, like trying to hit it more, trying to hurt me more, bro. I swear to God, I couldn't make that shit up.
How was the sparring unnatural?
It was a cheap shot, you know?
Was the sparring like you sparring 10 days out before the damn fight?
Yes, my manager said no spar. We went over there. Somehow my coach set up a sparring session, had two big African guys there, you know what I'm saying? It was nothing. I was just like, okay, cool, we can do some work. I know it's nothing. It was nothing I couldn't handle, man. At the end of the day, man, even with him telling me not to use my left hand because I'm a champion. It was nothing I could handle. But the dude was just hitting me in the back of the head, man. I don't want to fucking just be getting hit in the back of the head. And I go to just grab the back of my head like, yo, I'm gonna protect my shit. Like you clenching me, smashing the back of my head, bro. What's up? And then he just boom. Look, if I got my hand on the back of my head with my left hand, my whole left side of my ribs is exposed, right? My whole side is open. This fool cocked that right hand back and boom into my shit, bro. Like, I can't make that up. And then he kept swinging at it, fool. He kept swinging at it. Like, trying to still hit me in that shit. I did the rest of the round like a fucking man. And I got out the ring and I said, you know, y'all hurt me, man. I'm done. I can't do this fight. I'm fucking done. And about 2 days before the fight, they came into my dressing room, you know, to my hotel room and was like, yo, Charles, you gotta do the fight, man. They can sue you, blah, blah, blah. You can go through all these crazy ass processes and come to find out that wasn't even true. You know, a lot of things I just do on the fly because I don't have any experience in it. You know what I mean? Like me going out and fighting Ortiz. Not saying that he was dirty, but shit, Florida didn't drug test us. You know what I'm saying? I fucking went out there and I'm at the venue full of water and ready to urinate, you know, and take my drug test before we start wrapping our hands and shit and get warmed up. And they say, "Oh, this is Florida. We don't fucking drug test." I said,
Time out, brother.
It's just
there was no drug testing.
You don't know stuff. Yeah, you get fucked, man. Sometimes I'm not saying he was dirty, but hey, it is what it is, man. I know now. So, you know, I just got to.
So you ain't pee? There was no USADA, no VADA, nothing.
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh my God. And you know, look, you're not accusing Ortiz of nothing. I'm not accusing him. I'm just saying Ortiz does have a history. He has popped dirty in the past.
I just couldn't believe it. Yeah, buddy. You know, because I'm used to it. I'm so used to taking the drug test. You know what I mean? We fucking piss before we, you know, put our gloves on, get out there and fight. And it didn't happen, man.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, Charles, big fight, pay-per-view fight, no piss test, pay-per-view. That's crazy. That fucking never happened.
Oh my God, Stormy, what'd you say, brother? Stormy,
I got a question for Charles. Hey, man, do you think that, and this is just an honest question from a place of not being in the know of how people communicate.
Yes, sir.
When you were over there in the UK, do you think that maybe some of those guys that were riding with you that you ended up having to get rid of, do you think any of them or some of them may have been contacted by the other side to
my coach,
to say, like, let me finish my question, please, because I'm trying to articulate this a careful way. To say, like, hey, if you help us, there's something sweet in the pot for you.
Yes.
Okay.
I definitely believe that. Because Joshua was a cash cow. You know, he was a gold medalist. If he didn't win that fight, if anything happened stupid, that would have costed them $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? That would have costed them a lot of money. I definitely believe that because why would he set me up to get hurt 10 days before a fight? I don't get it. And he was my fucking head coach. I don't get that.
Now, the reason I asked that question, because we have the brother Freddie Pendleton on here a lot with us. And Freddie, his own corner was compromised. He's told the story several times on our air here about how one of his cornermen was compromised against his fight against Felix Trinidad. So we're not in the dark about the things that can happen. We're just in the dark as long as fighters aren't honest and truthful. And you're being very honest and truthful here and revealing. And we do appreciate that, because we support you even more when you come out like that, because we understand now what you have to go through. And so it takes less criticism from us and more support in lieu of what you guys go through. I want you to understand that, you know?
Yeah,
That's
man.
real.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's a crazy ass sport, man. And when you get shamed so bad, and you like, man, only if you guys knew, you can't, your story can't get out. You can't get your story out. You know, that's a fucking. You got to heal your own wounds by yourself. You know what I mean? Because you can't get your story out. You know, and it could drive you crazy. It could do a lot of things to some people that aren't strong. You know.
Let me tell you, brother, they did a job on you. They tried to shame you. See, now this is my first time hearing about what happened when you went to the UK. I didn't know about no sparring 10 days before a goddamn championship fight. I didn't know about you having to see a chiropractor, the rib injury. What I do know is that it was so bad. You look so different between before the AJ fight and after the AJ fight that people literally were saying, nah, I think Charles went over there and took $1 million and laid down. That's how bad it was. They were dragging your fucking name, and it didn't look natural to me. And later on, once we gotten to know who Eddie Hearn was and how he operates, and after what happened to Deontay Wilder, because he's friend to the show, and there were things that we learned that happened behind the scenes that if you already don't like the guy, you don't want to hear a fucking word he has to say. So if they can do that to him, I look back at your situation, and I said, I wouldn't be surprised if something crazy happened to Charles Martin. And here we are talking, and you just spilled the beans. You just let me know that I wasn't off on that. This is a dirty ass fucking sport. Why are you heavy sparring 10 days before a championship fight?
Yeah,
what the hell is that?
What your coach tell you not to use your left hand? Like, the left hand tell me not to use it, and he tells the other side. He takes me, walks me over to their corner, and says, "You guys go all out. Charles, you don't use your left hand. You're a champion. You're gonna show me what you got." And then basically we went there and did the fucking bullshit just to get hurt. Yes, man. It's all crazy, man. I'm not gonna cry about it though, because I'm in a good place right now.
Yes.
I'm in a very, very, very good place. I'm training so fucking hard. I'm putting real money, thousands of dollars investing into myself, my nutrition, my exercise, the psychology, the sports psychology. I got everything here. So you guys are gonna see. You guys are gonna see before I retire, man.
Well,
big fights, these guys are getting knocked the fuck out.
Well, I gotta tell you, Charles, man. You fought on the undercard of Wilder Fury 2.
Mm-hmm.
You fought Gerald Washington, and when you won that fight, I was like, "Yo, that's not the guy that fought AJ. This guy beats the shit out of AJ.
Absolutely.
This guy beats the shit out of AJ." And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I can box. No, I can box. Just like the Ruiz Ortiz fight. Ortiz outboxed Ruiz. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't outbox me.
You was winning that fight, man. It's boxing.
He caught me, but I can fight. I can fight and box, man. It is what it is. Remember I did tell you about that angle of with my shoulders? Remember I told you about that? Yes. Watch this shit, man. Watch this.
Bro. Yo, you know what? Let's talk about it. The Ortiz fight. You was winning. You was clearly winning. And take us through that. Take us through that.
Yeah, man. So fucking basically, like, I was feeling good. We was feeling good all the way up to the 6th round. That 6th round, I got up off the stool and did a bounce my legs. I tried to get that feeling back in my legs. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing was there. I said, "Oh shit." But I wasn't gonna fucking just say I quit or anything like a fucking coward. I just said, you know, whatever, man. I'm gonna work through it. Hopefully, I catch a second win. But I didn't. I played with that motherfucker, and I shouldn't have, because a lot of people put in my head. They said he's only dangerous for the first 3 rounds. He's only dangerous for the, you know what I'm saying, for the first 4 rounds. I heard a lot of people saying that, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fucking box him and stay safe till 4 rounds go by, and he gets fucking tired, and I see him go down. I see his, you know, I could tell by a man's demeanor, you know, whether he's going downhill. You know, I'm a fucking professional fighter. So, but that never happened. That fucking wait till he gets tired. He's only dangerous for 4 rounds. I shouldn't have did that. I should have knocked him out in the first round, because I could have. You see what I'm saying? I just didn't want to risk getting caught in the first round. But if I would have played my own game plan, like I wanted to do, I would have fucking won the fight. But I let the fucking people around me get the best of me. Like people just putting in my ear, oh, he's only dangerous for these many rounds. You can, you know what I'm saying? But in the fucking face.
And
I got another question for you, Charles. When you saw that you were able to land solid shots on him and the results that you were getting out of, you know, putting him down on the canvas.
I didn't even hit him. That's the crazy thing. I'm so strong, I didn't fucking hit him. I didn't even land. Like I didn't even know I was gonna land the punches. That's the crazy thing.
That's what my question was gonna be. Is like, what were you thinking like at that? Because like he was going down. I was like, damn, you know, and it wasn't like I was like.
The ones that I really put my heat on him, the ones that I really put heat on, they didn't land. He got out the way of him by a fucking inch. You know what I'm saying? The ones that I really loaded up on him, like, boom, I'm gonna get this motherfucker. I didn't land those. But the ones that he dropped from, that's how you know I'm gonna be champion again, man. The ones that I fucking hit him with, I didn't even fucking hit him with them, bro. Those were fucking weak ass punches. Those I didn't even follow through with them punches.
Well, one of my brothers in the chat, he wants to know, out of curiosity, he's my man Boss Red. He says, well, who hits harder, AJ or King Kong?
Man, bro, ain't nobody ever hit me that hard but King Kong. That motherfucker, I don't know what the fuck he was on that night. I don't know what the fuck that was. But that he dropped the fucking hammer on my ass. That's what he did. Yeah.
Man.
I'll chalk that up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. It is what it is. But AJ, I still was aware. I still was good. I wasn't even hurt when AJ hit me. I wasn't even hurt.
I told you.
I just quit because I knew my mind wasn't there. I didn't want to just keep fucking getting hit for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
Well, I told you in Brooklyn, man. I said, yo, I think you beat the shit out of AJ.
Yeah.
I really do. I think you beat the shit out of AJ now.
With King Kong, yeah. That fool caught me, man. He caught me, and that was a fucking hard ass punch. I was knocked out standing up.
Bro, did you watch the replay?
Knocked out of my life.
Did you watch the replay?
Yeah, I ain't never been knocked out of my life until that fucking night.
Bro, it was scary, man. It's like you went somewhere. Like you was looking in the front row. I was like, what the fuck?
Definitely was out of there, bro. Yeah. I was so strong and so motherfucking because of my training, bro. That's the only thing. That's the reason why I'm not hurt from that today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was in shape, bro.
Right.
If you get in a car accident and you're in good shape, you got more chances of surviving it and with minimal damage than fucking it out of shape. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So that was. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Salute to my brother David Scott III. He says, salute Drew, Stormy B-Man, and Prince Charles Martin. Salute to you, brother.
Yeah.
And my brother Steve Elder Mack is back in that super chat. He says, St. Louis, East St. Louis, brother born fighters. Yes, sir.
And thank you, brother. Praise you.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, I don't have the rankings in front of me. I think Ortiz went on to fight Ruiz. I'm assuming that had you had beaten Ortiz, that'd have been you and Ruiz fighting.
Right.
I think you're still young. It's the heavyweight division. You're big as fuck. You're athletic as fuck. I think you're still dangerous.
Yeah, because I ain't took no fucking damage. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go, man. I still got 3 big fights in me that I need because I'm going to win all of them fights. Mark my words. I had a battle with a whole bunch of shit, and like since I turned 30 years old, the boxing, it just started leaving me. Once I even took that loss, like I just didn't take it like how I used to take it. Now, I'm back to. I know what the fuck it takes to be a champion, man. Like, you can't skip out on that hard work. I don't skip no days, bro. I get this shit in every day. I'm not absent no days. I used to fucking be like, oh, I don't want to go to the gym. You know, just all that shit add up to that night. You know what I'm saying? So there ain't no off season for me now. I fucking do this shit when I don't even got a fight date right now. I'm training and working hard and going hard because I'm gonna be built up for whatever ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be ready for when the shit comes my way. You know what I mean? And that's how I'm living. That's how I'm living, man.
Well, one of the things I wanted to offer Prince Charles is that, you know, even after you suffered that loss to AJ, and then like Drew mentioned a moment ago, when you came back and you fought Gerald Washington, that was not the same Charles Martin that fought Gerald Washington that lost to AJ. In fact, I had remarked that you look so much improved on that night against Gerald Washington, because Gerald Washington is a big man like you and everything, and the way you handled him with skill, and that's what I noticed first and foremost. And I wanted to say this: AJ has not gotten better since you fought him. He's the same guy, and I had remarked. I said, this guy is going to fool around because they were holding those belts, right? He wasn't really fighting stiff opposition. He was fighting guys that, you know, Hearn makes, you know, these kind of matches and stuff, but he was being helped by referees and stuff. Like, they wouldn't let guys get close to him. And it was kind of some foolishness. But in the interim, I had said, these other fighters are going to get better. And as they get better, he's going to be at that same level. And that's what happened.
The real fighters are going to get better.
Exactly. Like yourself.
You know,
I can't wait to see you in there again, because I know
Let me say this now. So that Gerald Washington fight might have looked good, but I didn't even start running in that fight, like running in the training camp until like the last week of that fight. You know what I mean? Like all I'm trying to say is, like, I wasn't taking this shit seriously. After that loss, the shit was never the same. I was coming off of the couch, coming to camps and fighting. I was 272 pounds when I came off of the couch fucking to go fight Cal Naki. You know what I'm saying? That was like a fucking 6-week camp or something, and then we went and fought him. You know what I mean? And I went 10 rounds with the motherfucker, but I wasn't even trained. I'm not reported to nobody's gym. You know, I just wasn't doing it. And that's all I'm trying to say is, when I got this shit, like, I'm a good fighter. Y'all ain't even seen this shit yet. Watch this, man, because I'm gonna go right to fighting the top people and get them up out of there. Watch this. I can't talk about it, man. I just gotta be about it. I gotta show y'all, man. I'm gonna show y'all.
I respect the hell out of it. Like I was telling everybody, I said, man, I spoke to the brother. I felt your energy, man. I felt your energy that night. I was like, Jesus Christ, man. You would have thought this man never lost a fight in his life, but it sounds like, you know, with failure in the sport, you've learned how to fail forward, and you're learning from everything and moving forward. You're not deterred. You're not depressed in a corner somewhere. You're like, all right, this is boxing. I'm gonna get back in the saddle and I'm gonna rock this out. You know what I mean? And the audience, they feel the same way. My brother Jerome Truitt in the super chat, he says, I'm sorry for ever doubting you, champ. You have my sincere apology. Real talk.
No doubt, man. Thank you so much, brother, man. I'm gonna show y'all, man. And God willing, you know what I'm saying? As long as I'm still here, to be able to show you, I will show y'all. Watch this shit.
Man.
I only got a couple more. I'm only giving myself like 2 more years, you know, maybe 2 more years, but 3 fights guaranteed, big fights. And y'all gonna look that shit up. Charles Martin, that man didn't lie about what he was talking about, man. He came through, he did what he said he was gonna do, man, and bowed out gracefully, man.
Well, I'm pulling up the rankings right now. Let me see. All right, so Usyk, you know, he got a majority of the marbles. Fury got the WBC. We don't fuck with that guy over here. I actually hate that guy with a passion. There's too much show. I ain't got enough time in the show to get into it, but I don't like the guy. Usyk, you know, you're a problem for Usyk because you're a boxer puncher. Daniel Dubois, I think he's a mandatory for the WBA.
that fight. Yeah, we put in bids for that fight. Well, they don't want to see me out there, man, in the UK, man. They like blackball me or something, man. They don't like they fucking think like that AJ fight. I don't know. They're crazy. They're fucking off their rockers.
So you tried to get a Dubois fight. Y'all people tried to get it.
Yeah, we put in our bid. I guess they're gonna do Michael Hunter or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Michael Hunter. That's a so. You said Michael Hunter. He's number 1 in the WBA.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, and then you got Deontay. He's a number 2.
Yeah.
All right. There's no rank. Number 2 is not rated in the IBF.
Oh.
Okay, so your rank. It says here you're ranked number 13. Is that true?
I don't know. I haven't looked at that so long. I don't know.
So
I mean, I only fought 2 times in fucking like 3 years. Like
right,
yeah,
so
man.
Fair enough.
You go down.
So what would be a ideal route for you? WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO.
I mean, well, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but I mean, we got some shit in line, man. Probably by April, it should be worked out. Over in Russia, we're supposed to be fighting Morocco. As long as the only reason why it hasn't been maybe official yet, because I'm making sure that he's giving us a drug test. You know what I'm saying? We got to take the drug test before the fight, after the fight, prior to the fight. You know what I'm saying? I need all the drug tests, and I'm fine. I'm good.
He's ranked right ahead of you.
I'll fight him.
He's 12. But you got to go over there to fight him?
Yeah. They're offering, they're doing everything. They're taking the brick off of the, the child support bullshit. So, like, hey, come on now. Yeah, man, I've been working hard so nobody knows this. I don't really post shit and put every business out there. But, we secretly have the real investment. Like, we're really doing some other shit, work, training, with my sports psychology, with my nutrition. It's just all put together like perfectly. So I'll be ready for sure.
So what date you looking at if you're fighting Murat?
Yes, it's in
Wait, say again. You cut out.
April.
Well, April. Okay.
Yeah, April. Yeah, we'll be doing it. The date will be sometime there.
So the IBF route. It looks like the IBF route is kind of lit, man. It's kind of lit, man. It's lit.
I want another red belt.
There's a lot of guys that you'll give everybody here a headache. Tony Yoka, Dillian White. We don't fuck with Dillian White over here at all. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, so many times that food don't want none.
Yo, bro, I did a whole I might have did a whole live stream about how he's ducking you.
Yeah, I had to fight a freaking southpaw. You think I wanted to fight Ortiz, man? I couldn't even get out the way of overhand left the whole camp. Ask my people that spar with me. Like it is what it is, man. Like, look, I didn't even want to fight no southpaw. Man. I'm a damn southpaw.
Well, at least you're honest. See what Dillian White does, he'll fake injuries. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to fight.
Or he'll kick my ass, but he won't kick my ass.
Exactly. this punk ass Dillian White. And I swear to God, I don't like this guy, man. This guy.
I told him I'll take no money, bro. I don't give a fuck about no money. I'll take no money to go over and kick his ass, yo.
He didn't even want to do that. This guy likes to play games with gloves. He likes to get on Diana Ball, D-Ball Dillian, high drug test, and when they go to the second piss test, it vanishes. This guy's a piece of shit, man. He's a piece of shit.
Also, Charles, because we cover the sport every day, man, of the week out here, man. We're almost on it like 24/7. But let me offer a couple of little tidbits to you. In the event you sometimes be busy working in the gym and you just don't get this access. But check this out. The guys from the UK, including Tyson Fury, they got a game that they run, okay? Where they'll get a fight signed and everything, and you be in camp training for them and everything, and they got this thing that they do that they pull out of a fight. several weeks before the date, and then it's some kind of mysterious injury or whatever. And so then they'll say, oh, we can't fight. And then they'll say, well, let's postpone it, postpone the date. And they'll push the date further, maybe a month and a half, 2 months. But then they come in and they face you, but they be dirty, okay? And whatever they've been cycling on, they can cycle off of it, but they can still receive the benefits of it when they fight you, and they won't necessarily pop dirty for the fight, but they do this, and they've been getting away with it. Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury, Dillian White, all of these guys. You just heard Conor Ben was trying it, and he got popped. But the thing is, they've been doing this so consistently. Even Savannah Marshall did it against Clarissa Shields earlier this year in the spring when she came. She was supposed to be doing a promotion with Clarissa for her fight that was going to take place in September, but the original date was earlier in the year. It was like July, okay? But she pulled out of the fight with a mysterious soft tissue injury. They wouldn't declare what it was. They just said, oh, she can't fight right now. And they pushed her fight with Clarissa to September. Now, she's been getting strings of knockouts. But this is the thing. Dude, they got it down to a so-called science. But it's consistent with all of them. If you pay attention, we've been talking about it. We've been reporting this stuff. But the real media don't talk about it. They sweep it under the rug, and they have you guys go into the fight blindly because they're not covering what they should be covering.
Yeah, and look, it's people, bro. It's people that's really naturally gifted from God with natural knockout power, bro. I have a T variant I have the fucking same genetic makeup of an elite athlete, elite power lifter, bro. Like, that's naturally. I used to knock people out when I was fucking like 200 pounds, bro. Like skinny as fuck, knocking out big ass heavyweights in the gym. I promise you. And that's what they do. These people cheat in order to be that when they're not that. And you see what I'm saying?
They excel.
They're like scientifically gifted. You know what I mean? With knockout power. When God gave me that shit.
Well, you notice.
Right?
You notice, Charles. Well, let me read the super chat real quick. My brother Alfred, he says, salute. I can feel that energy like Deontay from you. I am happy to see you, another real one. I hope you can get a chance to destroy that fraud AJ in the UK, man. Seriously, everyone here thinks that you'll beat the shit out of AJ right now.
I will. I wanted to. I wanted to.
And let me say this. Have you noticed that every time Tyson Fury has a fight, his fat ass retires? Now, the sensei just said, the motherfucker retires because you know what I didn't know until this year? Once you announce your retirement, you don't get drug tested anymore. So
yeah, if you are enrolled in drug testing and you retire, they remove you from it. So that means the people can't pop up on you, and they can't pop up on you unsuspectedly, right? And that's why you also see Fury running around all high and everything, kicking taxis and all of this stuff, because the dude been doing his thing. And then when he comes back, he try to say stuff like, well, I did declare a couple years ago I'm suffering from mental problems. No, you ain't. You suffering from drug addiction, bro. You ain't fooling me because you out here, you messing with all these substances, and it's messing you up. But you want the sympathy from the people, man. No, kick him in his ass and kick him on out of the sport. That's what I say. Because he's dirty. Like a pair of shitty draws.
You see they hurry up and got Big Baby Miller out of there over that shit, huh?
Man.
Yeah, exactly.
They got Big Baby Miller ain't been in the ring for like 2 years, and then when you get in the ring, he's like 400 pounds. I'm like, oh shit.
They pick and choose who they want to slide. You already know.
This is crazy. And I'm so glad you shared that story, because there's so many people that didn't know what happened to you in the UK, but what they did know is based off of what they saw, it was unnatural. And they said, man, this guy went over there just to lay down and get a check.
Yeah, and I never would have, like, that's not in our nature to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but all the odds stacked against Charles Martin, man. It was the worst experience I've ever had going out to the UK, man. That's I can't. It just puts me in a bad place, when I even think about it. Like, damn, I'm glad I don't have to be there no more, man. Because it just was so unfair, and just it was fucking bad.
Well, I need you to be careful if you go over there and fight this guy Murat Gasayev, because I don't trust anything. If you got to get on a plane and fly over a body of water, I don't trust any of our fighters going over there.
I know, especially Russia, man. Like, fuck, I don't even want to be out there, man. Like, god damn, I'm scared.
Yeah, bro. I mean, look,
I'm scared of all them places.
What is the alternative over there? If you
I ain't trying to get shot or anything.
Yeah, it's crazy over there. I mean, really think about it. Yeah. I see in the chat, Alexander Povetkin popped how many times, but still kept getting opportunities.
Oh yeah, Povetkin, yeah. No, that's why I'm like, man, y'all got to show me the drug test, man. We got to take one before, we got to take one after. This shit have to be clean, man. This has got to be a clean.
You and your ladies don't eat no. You and your lady don't eat no goddamn food over there. They'll poison your goddamn food. It's crazy.
Right. I'm gonna take my.
Yeah, you gotta do something.
There's so much people are not aware of, and we could do a whole show on that. But I'll say this too: Roy Jones Jr. would not go over there and face Henry Masker. When Henry Masker was a champion and wanted to fight Roy and everything, he kept saying, come over here, come over here, come over here. Roy was like, no. But as soon as Roy ceased his boxing career, then he asked for Russian citizenship.
There you go.
Let me tell you something about Roy Jones, man. Hey, he one of the worst kind because he knows things, but he ain't gonna share. You understand? Listen, I'm just keeping it real. There are people out here who can teach our brothers and sisters who are participating in this sport to be safe, to be well taken care of. I salute Devin Haney for going on the other side of the world to take care of that business because they were trying to freeze him out and keep him from being the world champion. And he took less money. He took all kinds of grief and bull crap. But he went over there and he handled that business. Now they got to come see him. So when it's brothers like yourself and Deontay that's out here on the real, we support you guys 1,000%. And we don't want nothing but the best for you. So man, just make sure you keep your ear to the ground because we always keeping, we watching out for you out here.
We don't have nobody. Them people be having their whole country behind them. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, man? And that's why we do what we do. That's why I told you in the Barclays, I say, I'm going to reach out to you because all we got is us, man.
Yeah.
All we got is us. The American fighters, all we got is us because, we don't get the love. We don't get the appreciation that we supposed to. And it shows in these fucking pound for pound lists.
Right. We fight the whole country when we go out and fight some guys. We got to fight that whole country, man. We got, you know what I'm saying? Like they come out with the whole country on their back. You know what I'm saying? We don't get that kind of support, man. I mean, not crying about it. Not saying that you know what I'm saying, it's a problem or anything. But damn it,
it's never a problem when a person from another country roots for someone from their own soil. I don't care about that. That's dope.
Right.
It's always a problem when Black American fighters root for Black American fans root for Black American fighters. They throw that shit in our face. You just root for he's Black. Before, a lot of us used to say, hey man, I'm not like that. Now I'm on some, I don't give a fuck. For what I'm rooting for him because he's Black. So Mexicans get to root for Mexicans. Puerto Ricans root for Puerto Ricans. Filipinos get to root for Filipinos. I'll root for a Black fighter because he's Black. I don't care. When I see a Black fighter, I see myself in him. So what? You know what I'm saying? That same Friday on fight weekend, I chit-chatted with Chris Arreola. I said, look, bro, when you lost to Klitschko, I was rooting for you. And I felt it when you cried at the end of that fight because I wanted that win for him so bad.
Right.
The first Mexican heavyweight champion, you know how big that would have been for boxing?
Hell yeah.
That would have been big for him. I was so, when he lost, I felt it, man. I said, bro, I felt you on that, man. He said, man, I appreciate you. And the media, if you remember, they were rough on him for his weight. I said, man, he's a heavyweight, man. So what? You know, I mean, come on, man. Get the man a break. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, boxing has always been it had a strong racial thing behind it. But my thing to fans is don't be ashamed to root for who you root for. And you're not going to shame me for rooting for black fighters. I don't care what part of the world they're from, because we got black people everywhere. King Kong Ortiz is black. Eugenio Uguez is black. Guillermo Rigondeaux is black.
Yep.
All right? They're black. All right? So I can root for whatever the fuck I want to root for, regardless of what language they speak.
Yeah, honestly, all these nationalities was brought up, and you know why, you know how. But shit, it's only black and white, man. Everybody's just mixed. You know what I'm saying? Black and white. It is, man. Like, all these nationalities made up by what? We're not supposed. We getting off a topic, but I mean, shit. Hitler created that divide and conquer shit. You just got dropped off at another fucking island before them people got dropped off. That's why you went to Costa Rica. Or that's why. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
that's why I tell people. I'm like, yo, you know, Guillermo Rigondeaux, if he was walking around in the Bronx right now, you wouldn't know where he's from exactly. You would think he's speaking African language before he speaks Spanish. You got
the white Spanish or the black Spanish. It's because it's still black and white. You go to Brazil, you got motherfuckers that look like me. You got motherfuckers that look like a white person, but they still Brazilian. They same Brazilian. So it's black and white. The whole fucking world is black and white, man. And black and white mixed together and make them other skin colors. You know what I'm saying? They made nationalities to divide us up.
Yep. They always trying to shame us, man. But you know,
we're all the minorities. We're all the, you know, you got a drop of that shit. You look like that. You fucking got black in you. Of course, that's true, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
of course.
And you see, I got to mention this pound for pound list, man. You know, we all know what's going on. They throwing heavyweights on pound for pound lists, which was a fucking a mind fuck in itself. But then once Deontay Wilder, you know, got his wheels going, I don't recall him being on any fucking pound for pound list. This is before he had 10 title defenses. I said, what the fuck's going on? As soon as he loses, well, he got cheated. As soon as he gets cheated, Fury pops up on the pound for pound list. Then they throw Usyk. Usyk is a heavyweight. They threw him on the fucking pound for pound list. And then they don't put a guy like Devin Haney, who was undefeated, and he literally had to go undisputed to get mentioned. And when he was mentioned so low on the list. And I'm like, what the fuck? But then you look up right below Errol and in between Bud Crawford, you see Inui, the Japanese kid, on there. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? You don't want to put Cool Boy Steph there? You don't want to put fucking Devin Haney there? You don't put no Charlo. Charlo's undisputed too. Jamel's undisputed. You don't want to put him there? Damn, but they never remove a guy like Vasily Lomachenko with 2 losses that he never event. He can't find his way off a fucking list.
Wow.
so I'm like, what the fuck do y'all want from us? So hell yeah. And then Dougie Fisher in Ring Magazine, when Devin Haney says, y'all, look, I really don't care about that. He says, well, send the belt back to us, champ. Nah, fuck that. How about this? Send your worst crony to go get it. The young man's undisputed. Go get it. Fuck you mean send it back? And these are things that they would never say to a guy like Usyk or Lomachenko or Tyson Fury. They'll say it to Charles Martin. They'll say it to Deontay Wilder. They'll say it to any other black fighter. They'll never say it to those 3 names I mentioned. Never. They won't even fix their mouth to mention it. The WBC invented a franchise status so that certain fighters could not fight other fighters. When it was Canelo Alvarez's turn to fight Jamal Charlo, that franchise status popped up. He vacated his belt. I said, what the fuck's going on? And then they did it again. Lomachenko, it was time for him to fight Devin Haney. He requested franchise status. Now he ain't got to fight Devin Haney. But he ain't out there smoke yet because Bill and Devin, they want his head on the wall. There's no running from it now. But these are the things we put up. And what I wanted you to know is that we see it. And that's why I do this show. I want you guys to get on here and share your stories. I knew there was something fucked up when you went to the UK and fought AJ. I knew there was something wrong. It didn't look right. Now we're hearing that you doing hard sparring sessions, you had a cracked rib, and then you go in there to fight fucking Anthony Joshua. And then you know, I don't want to disclose the amount because I don't know, but the rumor was Eddie Hearn paid top dollar for you.
Yeah.
Unfucking but they knew the fix was in. So that top dollar he paid for you. He also paid for your camp to fuck you off.
Right, exactly, because he paid that top dollar so I could go out. The faster I go out, I didn't make it past 2 rounds. That's why there was no rematch clause. Thank you.
Wow.
No rematch clause. So I had to deal with that L and just not even get a fucking revenge for that shit when I'm better, when I'm here. You know?
Well, yeah, so AJ's running around. They trying to make because you know he's fucked up in the game right now. So right now AJ, you know, Eddie Hearn is trying to salute Diana. Diana calls Anthony Joshua glitter boots, so we gonna call him glitter boots from here on in. so glitter boots. Eddie Hearn is trying to get glitter boots in a rematch against Dillian White, and in my opinion, Dillian White's coming off of a loss, and I know AJ's coming off of a loss, but Dillian White's coming off of a bad loss. He just got knocked out by Tyson Fury. Right. In my opinion, I think
maybe already knowing they can win. You know, like he's learning on the job, man. They all take him as a reputable win, like crazy. And honestly, like if people really dig in and look deep in, the motherfucker don't even got an amateur background. So some of them punches, he don't see them coming, and that's why he get knocked the fuck out.
I think you should campaign to fight AJ. I think that's a better fight.
I mean, it is, but they're not going. He's not going to do it. They're not going to pick it up over there because they blackball him. And then he's not going to come over here. We try. We'll set that shit up in New York. We'll set that shit up at the Barclays Center. That's the Deontay Wilder's most memorable place and mine. I won my title that night. You know what I'm saying? Right there. They ain't not gonna come over here. It's not. It can't happen.
You know
man.
what though? Watch this. Watch this, Charles. Watch this. Everyone in the chat, y'all go DM AJ and fucking Eddie Hearn right now. Do it right now. And tell him, fuck Dillian White, fight Charles Martin in the rematch.
They know that wasn't. And I told AJ used to watch my stories before my fucking Instagram got disabled. He used to watch every story I posted, bro. You think he was watching them other people that he beat? Hell fucking no. He knew that he didn't really fight me. I've talked to him so many times in the DM, like, bro, I was hurt before we fought, man. I don't know what you thought. Like, please give me a fair shake. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. I don't care about the money. I don't care about shit. Just let these people know that I'm not no fucking, you just punch me and I just fall over like some fucking dumb motherfucker. When I've been doing this shit just as long as you, I'm a fighter, man. I know how to fight, bro. Like, that shit just ain't fair. That shit is crazy, man. Like, the dude watched all my shit. That's all I know.
Bro, nah. We gonna force it. Your Instagram, I'm on it right now. This is your page, right? Charles Martin Boxing.
Yeah, that's the one that is run by my little manager or whatever. Because I had that I'm God one bullshit, that little one that I had, but it got hacked or whatever, some bullshit. So I don't got that shit no more. Right, but that was the one that he was watching. I could text you right now, motherfucking screenshots of me screenshotting my stories and AJ's fucking million follower fucking Instagram account, looking at all my stories, bro. Like hell, like every day, like every fucking day, bro.
Oh nah, he can't duck now, man. Nah, family, we gotta force this fight, man.
Stalking ass.
Underhanded shit happened, man. If I was just nothing, just a loser that was nothing, he wouldn't have fucking be paying me no attention. Come on now.
Oh nah, we gotta fuck family. Get at Eddie Hearn and get at AJ right the fuck glitter boots. Get at him right now. Flood his DMs. Nah, we don't want to see no AJ versus Dillian White. We know how that shit ends. Dillian White eats another uppercut and he goes to bed in round 7. Charles Martin beats the shit out of fucking Anthony Joshua.
He don't know how to see an uppercut.
No.
He ain't experienced. He ain't experienced enough.
He gets offended when you don't land it.
Yep.
Come on now.
Hey,
Nah, we gotta force this fight, man. I want to see Charles Martin versus AJ at the Barclays. Because you know what? The last time AJ was in New York, what happened? He got to redeem himself. Nah. Fuck this AJ shit. Fuck no.
And it's funny, all of us Americans, where we shine at in New York, bro.
That's right.
Where we all become champions at in New York, bro. I'm telling you.
Yo, listen, bring AJ's ass back because it wasn't that family. I want y'all to remember. Y'all remember when the UK was telling us? Remember when they were saying the UK is taking over boxing? Y'all remember that? They were saying, "Oh, we're where it's at. We're where it's at. AJ's a worldwide star." He came right over here and got his shit beat in.
Andy Ruiz said, "Hold my taco."
Nah. And you know what? Someone tag AJ in this fucker right now. I'll send him a link.
I'll fight, bro. I'll fight. Man.
I'll send him a link, man. Call Glitter Boots right now. Tell him I'm live, and I got Charles Martin on the phone. And fuck Dillian White. He's still picking up his jaw off the mat. All right, and he's a drug cheat anyway. Tell AJ he could come to America and redeem himself. Matter of fact, don't he got a new trainer?
Yep. Oh, he's out here. I think he's in Florida.
He's in Florida?
I think he came to Florida to
Whoa.
train. Yep.
Well, somebody go in the Blue Oyster and tell his ass to come out here and get on the line and accept this challenge.
He's in the Blue Oyster. Yo, Jerome Truitt said, "How you get mugged by a Mexican in New York City?" AJ, man, get your fucking ass on this goddamn live stream, man. Make a real fight. If you're in the States, that's even better because you know what? You should have been here 5 years ago.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Cause we fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? It's all business. It's never personal. I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? He's a good dude, but shit, he gotta respect me and know that shit wasn't real, man. That's all I gotta say.
He knows what it is. But if you lying, tell him to come set the record straight, man. We trying to make a real fucking fight here.
Shit, if anything, we don't even gotta wear gloves, man. We could just do that shit like right there, you know what I'm saying, on the fucking parking lot. You know what I'm saying? I'll knock your fucking ass out. I'll show you because I do this. Big bad tough guy. I don't portray to be that. You know what I mean? But I've been doing this for so long, man. I'm a fucking like I study my craft so much, like to where. Like I'm crazy about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like with my beats, I done improved so much with these making these little beats and stuff, little music beats and shit. Fucking bowling, like my average is 200 plus now. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like anything I touch on, you know what I'm saying? I really just like I have a fucking something that's crazy that clicks in my head, and I do it until it's fucking correct. You know what I'm saying? And that cat ain't gonna beat me. That cat can't fucking beat me. He really cannot.
And when he's on this soil, he ain't gonna be able to get away with any of the shit that he got away with over there. The motherfucker's on all kinds of. How he that young? And he's on a motherfucking What he's on? He's on
testosterone exemption.
How you look that good? And pause. No homo. How you look that good? And you on testosterone for what? What you need a testosterone exemption for? You dig what I'm saying? That make no goddamn sense.
Yeah, that's supposed to be for like older men.
Dude's cheating, man.
Being testosterone.
Yeah, he what he need that for his boyfriend? Uh-oh. Yeah, my man Steve L. the Mac is on it. Steve L's on it. He's hitting him up. Yes, sir.
That's right.
Get your ass on here, boy.
Out the woodwork.
Get your ass on here, my boy Alfred in that super chat. Much love. He says AJ versus Martin. It would be ironic for AJ to get his career ended by the guy that he stole the belt from. I'm willing to put all my money on Charles. Word up.
Really stole that shit from me. Like literally.
Bro, that's real. And I watched that fight and I'm like, nah. Something, man, I don't know if you know who Freddie Pendleton is, man, but he's normally on the show. But You know, he's a Hall of Fame fighter in everyone's eyes. He fought a who's who, right? And everyone that talks about him in the industry says, "Yo, nah, he's the real deal." He fought Felix Trinidad in the 90s, and he was styling on Felix Trinidad. He was styling on him badly. Mm-hmm. And in round 6, for no fucking reason, now I remember watching it live. For no reason, he winces, he takes a step back, Tito hits him in the body, he falls.
Right.
And the fight's over.
Dang.
And when I saw that in the 90s, I was like, what the fuck was that? And I said, man, that man threw that fucking fight. So here we are some 30 years later. I get in contact with him. I have him on the show, and I said, look, man, I know the business is dirty, but what happened with you and Felix Trinidad, man? I mean, you throw that fight? How much they paid you? He said, I ain't throw that fucking fight. My trainer put some shit up my nose, and it hit me in the middle of the fight, and then I get hit with a goddamn body shot, and the fight's over.
Yeah, man, like, fuck, bro. You can't make it up, man. Shit be going down, man, for that money, bro. It's for that money, man. That's all I know.
Man,
with that money, that motherfucker kill your ass over some money, man.
Well, it's funny that you said that shit about your trainer. Freddie said his trainer put something up his nose. He slapped it away. He said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Your nose is bleeding." He said, "Tito ain't touched me not one time." And if you watch the fight on YouTube, Felix Trinidad didn't touch Freddie Pendleton at all until that last round. And he said he fired his trainer. His trainer bought a house, $250,000.
Right.
I said, "Oh shit." It's
a
dirtbag game, man.
It is, man. It is your own. They got the money to pay your people. That's why, you know, the funny thing, before I even went into being a champion, and once I got the signing bonus and all that shit with PBC, my fucking people, my manager, like my camp manager, and the people that my old promoter and all those guys, they was like, yo, you gotta ditch that trainer and get you a fucking world-class trainer. Get you a trainer like Abel Sanchez, Martinez, you know, these guys clearly have money, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure they wouldn't be able to be bought. So that's what I didn't understand that concept. I was like, no, I'm loyal, man. I'm gonna stick with the same coaches that I had amateur. They were not paid trainers, you know, they didn't have anything. So they will take some money under the table, you know, and do some shit because they don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can't fucking lure somebody over with money that got money. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I think I fucked up with that one. You know what I'm saying? I set myself up for that. All they had to do was say, oh, his coaches, they ain't never made $1 in their life. Oh shit, here we go. You take fucking $200,000, make sure this motherfucker's hurt, make sure it's a guarantee that we get that belt. And that's all that was.
I hate this business, man. I love boxing, but it hates us. It fucking hates
because it's not about. It's really, honestly, not about who can beat the person and be the best fighter. It's not about that. It's about who can make the promoter the most money. You know what I'm saying? That's the motherfucker that you're supposed to catapult to the top. And he may not even be nowhere near the best fighter in the world.
See, that's like this, Charles. Check this out. You know, Floyd Mayweather was going to go into a fight. This was before he had, you know, stopped his professional career. He was going to go into a fight against Marcus Maidana. And the Garcia camp that was working along with Maidana at that time, when they were picking the gloves for the fight, you know, Floyd had picked the gloves up and put his hands in there. He was like, man, these gloves ain't got no damn padding in them. He's like, you can feel your knuckles through the thing, right? So Floyd was like, hell no, we ain't using those. So the Garcias was like, no, those aren't ours. You know, that's not the one we picked. It was the ones they wanted to use. They was just hoping that he was not on the level to figure it out, right? Now, flash forward a couple of more years, and Adrian Broner is fighting Marcus Maidana, and they pulled the same shit on Adrian Broner, but he didn't have anybody with him to be looking out for that situation. And guess what happened? On that night when Maidana and Broner fought, Broner took the first beating of his career, okay, professionally in the ring. He lost the fight against a guy who dropped him and banged him up pretty good. AB ain't fought the same since. He ain't been the same fighter since. But you see what I was talking about earlier when I said when you got someone that's supporting you, when you got people behind you, it's a whole different thing than being a man on an island. You know what I'm saying? So understand what we're doing here with you on this evening. We're drumming up your support, brother. We're drumming up people to line up for Prince Charles Martin because it's available and accessible to you. It's just that a lot of the fighters out here aren't aware of how to truly utilize the social media that's available to them now. Yeah, a lot of them can get on there and tell us, oh, those YouTubers, they're not shit and this and that, and they can talk crap. But never forget who's buying the tickets.
Right.
And never forget who's also available to make certain that your name is clean and it's out there the way it needs to be, because old media ain't gonna do it.
You see, Charles, what we want you to understand, and I tell everybody that's up here, because we have guests from the past, present, and future on here.
Yeah.
We want you to understand that you do have supporters out here. We do give a shit. We do. And I know, sometimes the internet is a double-edged sword. What's good about the internet is it gives everybody a voice, but that's also the bad thing about the internet. You know, I got trolls in here. You have to wait 6 weeks before you say anything in my chat. 6 weeks, because I prefer it that way. If you appreciate my content, you will wait that long before you can contribute anything.
That's awesome.
But I got people that'll wait 6 weeks to come in here and say something stupid just for me to block them. And those are the people that'll run around and you'll never know who they are because they're cowards, they're faceless. And those are the guys running around talking about AJ beat Charles Martin because Charles Martin is not a good fighter. And we're like, no, that's not fucking true.
Right.
That's not true.
Just make me look like my shit, and I don't do nothing. I don't fucking train. That's why I changed. That's why I just went. I went off track, for a long time, man. I'm back, but I went off track for a long time.
Brother, let me tell you, you go through things. We're human. There was motherfuckers talking about, yo, man, he's a crackhead now. He'll never be back. And I'm like, why the fuck would you say that?
Yeah.
And even if you was, why the fuck are you celebrating that? That's bullshit. Don't do that. You understand? They'll celebrate your alleged demise, but they'll get the back of a real drug addict by the name of fucking Tyson Fury, who's a real drug addict, who's a real cheater, who has a reputation that precedes him. And I find it offensive that the American audience and some of these niggas out here, these black niggas out here on our very soil will embrace him, but not embrace a Deontay Wilder, not embrace a guy like you. Your work speaks for itself.
It's self-hate, man. People be blind to the facts, and it's just so sad. But it really is a self-hate thing. Like how can you really I love our people, man, but we don't all feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like they won't like us just because we're being a success with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? They'll say fuck him. You know what I mean? That's how we lose our support system, because our own people don't want to see us, doing good. And it's like, damn. The same thing, I'm taking blows to the dome. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to do it later on. So why not support it? It's I'm a big ass dude. I'm a big old man. You know what I mean? Like this is fucking land of the giant. You should be like, oh, that's cool as fuck. You know what I mean? I fuck with that guy. That's what I would do,
bro. But some of these people are just so brainless and heartless and ridiculous. And when I say respect all warriors, I really do. What I don't respect is when these motherfuckers come up in here. I'm talking about the athletes now. They come up in here and they're trying to take shortcuts. They're trying to take pegs. And in this cheating shit it's turning out to be a culture in the UK. It's a culture over there. Right before a fight, like you're gonna fight this Russian dude. I'd rather you not go over there, but if you got to do it, you got to do it.
Yeah,
don't be surprised if he comes up with a hangnail.
Oh my god!
I can't fight, and we got to postpone it for 2 months over a hangnail, motherfucker.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you for. Now I'm gonna know that. Like, look into that if that happens. Yes, if he gets a mysterious injury, look into that. And people, a lot of people, bro, they don't know what I'm so strong. because I'm so passionate, bro. Like this, anything fucking hurts me. I'm so sensitive, dog. Like I'm a tough motherfucker. I'm a bad motherfucker. But that's what makes me that bad motherfucker. I'm not afraid to fucking cry. I'm not afraid of my feelings when I feel things. You know, that shit is crazy, man.
And you know what, bro? They prey on that. Because they mistake your passion for weakness, and it's not weakness, man. Because you in the game. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I love boxing. And at that point when I was real young, I wanted to do it, but my mother, it sounds crazy, but my mama wouldn't let me. You know what I'm saying? Because I got on my real teeth.
Because she cares about you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. And I've watched the sport, and I see what happens when a lot of you guys give your passion and you putting your body on the line for the sport, for our fucking entertainment. And it's so it's hard, man. And I understand how hard it is. And
the real thing that's hard is when you build up. To build up, you put your whole entire everything into it. And for some stupid little thing to come along and get embarrassed, and then your whole career, everybody looks at you like your whole career is a fucking joke. When you put your whole life into it, that's that shit.
It's not a joke, man. It's not a joke, brother. It's not a joke. You know, I had we had Angel Man Freddie on our show last year, man, and I had to shed tears for the brother, man, because that's not the guy I came up watching. I mean, he's really not doing well, man, and I don't like that. And I want all of you guys to get your roses while you're here. And I really don't care what race, culture, or creed you are, man. Mm-hmm. But I want you guys to get all your roses, man, because you're doing this because you love it, but you know you're doing it to support us, and I mean to entertain us. And the least we want from this sport is a fair sport. You know, you don't know how you're gonna feel 10 years from now. You say you got 2-3 years left, man, and all I could hope is that, you know, when you leave, you have a shitload of money, you can take care of you and your family, and your brains aren't rattled.
Yeah, nah, that's the thing. Yeah, it just starts accumulating on you. Like, you're not the same. I'm already not the same, bro. So, yeah, man, you're definitely not made to keep getting hit in the head. Like, I know it's cool. Like, it's, you know, it's whatever. It's our sport. It's what we get paid to do. Like, I'm not complaining about it. But since you mentioned it, it's definitely fucks you up. For lack of better word, just fucks you up.
Nah, it does, man. You know,
your relationship, everything, like how you interact with people, your you know, your mind, it just fucks with your mind.
I know, man. Like I said, we talk to a lot of guys, and I love it when we talk to guys and they have all their wits with them, man. You know, and you know, I listen to brothers like James Toney right now, and I know he can eat and breathe and everything else, and he's still in the gym, but he can't form a proper sentence, and he's one of my favorites all time.
Right.
You know, and this is a tough game, man. This is a tough game. So when I get on here and I start screaming and hollering and getting all passionate about cheating in boxing, this is fucking why. And it's like, do they even respect you guys enough? I wasn't making an excuse. You know, Deontay Wilder's a friend to the show, you know, but look, man, I wasn't making excuses because the brother lost. But when people started pointing out matter of fact, Charles, hold on. Let me give you your fucking roses right now. Let me give you your roses right now, because you are the first pro that said, I never seen a glove do that.
Right.
You were the first one. And I said, what the fuck is he talking about? And then everyone hit my email and was like, yo, did you see Tyson Fury's glove? And I said, why is his glove doing that? Hold on a minute. And then then it dawns on me. I said, wait, he has a history of cheating, but how is he getting that? How's he getting away with that on our soil? And then we find out he's friends with a mob boss by the name of Daniel Kinahan. People were saying that, you seeing things and it's not like that. And I'm like, hold on. A week later, literally, after we expose who the fuck he is, and people from the UK telling us, oh man, it's nothing. Y'all overthinking shit. The U.S. government puts a $5 million bounty on his fucking head.
Damn.
Yeah. And this is Tyson Fury's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's his best friend. So absolutely Deontay Wilder got poisoned in the second fight. Absolutely. Vegas overlooked. Well, wherever, I think they were in California in the first fight. I forget. But
Yeah.
they overlooked the goddamn glove flopping. I know that move, man. I learned that shit in the 80s.
It was the egg weight in the glove. Hell yeah.
Thank you. You see?
Into the side of his head. He showed the dent in his head. Yeah.
Come on, man. And it's not like Fury had a clean slate. This is how he does it, man.
So Charles, let me ask you this, and please be as genuine as you can with us with your response to my question. When you found out that Wilder had the injury that he had on the side of his head, and the fact that doctors have revealed that it's not consistent with what can occur in boxing, how does that make you feel? Or what do you feel behind discovering something like that transpired?
Is that a question for?
Yeah.
That's for you. Yeah, that's a question for you.
This goes back to, we just want a fair shake, man. That's all it is. I knew something wasn't right, and I once you see it, like, how can people be blind and look at some shit and still deny it and say it's not true? The doctor X-rays came out, and the shit was proof right there. That was enough for me right there. Already, it was already speculation because of the fucking glove, and then it's consistent with the egg weight. You hit him in the head with the egg weight.
But check this out too, and thank you for your response. Thank you for that, and thank you for your sincerity. But Nicholas Asbury was on here with us, and he talked about these things in the gym. Tyson Fury had done the same thing, removed the padding from gloves, egg weight fell out of the glove. It's like, dude, the man has a history, but ESPN has said nothing about it. The journalists that cover the sport, all of the guys that we hate, they don't say anything. The man has been suspended over there. It's just layer after layer after layer that things have followed this particular fighter's career. But yeah, you have rivals. I might have to fight this guy one day or whatever. But man, God bless. I can't sit and be quiet and I see them try to strip you of your dignity and everything by cheating you out of your championship and everything, and be mum about it. I can't do that. In other words, I'm not going to say things that cause problems for people, but I'm not going to sit up there and pretend like I can't see something is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I do understand how there's a certain sanctity where when you're active in your career, there's certain things you just can't really say or whatever. But please always remember that the brothers that are fighting in the professional sport of boxing, you all are in one box. Everyone else is on the outside of that box. And if anyone is going to have the benefit of protection, you have to understand who that is going to be. And it's not going to be those within that box.
The people inside that box. Yep. You got that right, sir.
Let me paint this picture. Another reason why I got so aggravated once I figured out the culture that was going on across the pond. Mm-hmm. Had you been 100% healthy and no bullshit, I firmly believe that you would have beat the shit out of Anthony Joshua and stopped that before it got started.
Yeah.
After that, I honestly believe, being that you're a PBC fighter, the only fight in the way, because you would have went over there and took AJ shit and brought it back to the States.
Yep.
The only other fight left would have been you and Deontay. for Undisputed anywhere in America, and that would have been beautiful to see both of our brothers break bread, because Deontay's a good dude, and he'll break bread with you in a minute.
He is a good dude, man. I was just seeing him at, he in his last camp. We was in the same facility, so
yeah, man, and he's just a great guy, man. And I saw the Gerald Washington performance, and I said, that's the Charles Martin I know. I don't know who the fuck that guy was in the UK. And then now you've told me what the fuck happened, and I believe you 110%. And that's why we get on here and do what we do. There's gonna be thousands of people that's gonna see this video, and they're gonna curse me out and call me all kinds of dick riders and all kinds. It feels
good, man, when somebody actually will listen. Like, you can actually get your voice to be heard, man. Like, because I'm telling you, man, like, people drown the truth out. That shit is crazy. How the truth. I couldn't even fucking believe it. It was like unbelievable. That was the first time I ever got hit with some shit like that, where it's kind of like your mom. I don't know, like your mom. You're telling the truth, and there's no way you can prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever been in that situation, like when you were this is the fucking truth. Like, why can't you believe me? That's like it's like you're yelling into the fucking space, like into the outer space. Why won't you believe me? Like, nobody can fucking hear it. Nobody fucking knows, and they just keep drowning it and putting the fake shit out there. The fake, and it's like, what the fuck? Y'all just ain't real enough for the real.
But you know what? That's why what we do here is important. That's why Stormy's a former trainer out of Chi-Town. I tell people all the time, I'm nobody special but a guy that loves boxing. I had one viral moment. I don't know, you may or may not have heard of it. I was one of the guys that had a conversation with Sugar Hill, and it went viral. I don't, whatever the fuck. It was just a conversation with me. Yeah, that was me. But people got mad with me because he couldn't answer no fucking questions. He couldn't answer the questions that made any sense. I was just asking questions.
That used to be my trainer too.
Yeah. Well, okay. So let me ask you something about Sugar Hill. Let me ask you about Mr. Hill. Okay. How was he as a trainer?
He's a good trainer, man. Like, one thing, he a goofy ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't play around all the time, but honestly, he did get my balance better. You know what I'm saying? He did help me with my foundation. You know what I'm saying? So I give it up to him. He a good trainer. He's a good trainer for sure.
Excellent. Because, well, look, I've never been trained by a world class trainer, so I don't know. And I'm just being transparent.
Secret, we might be going back to him, so that's why.
Yeah, no doubt. We also had a couple of trainers on here and fighters that said, look, I used to be at the Kronk gym. I'm talking about some OGs now. Yoel Judah. He said, man, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I used to train with Manny Stewart, and I never seen Sugar there. And I was the second guy to say that shit. I said, whoa. So they were insinuating that he was just piggybacking off of Uncle's name. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. But he's so infatuated with it because, like, when he's talking about it, like, he got that shit down. Like, whatever it was, he got it down because he's really like, he really has a passion for that shit. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
Like he has a passion to be that next Emmanuel Stewart. You feel me? So he definitely,
he lost me because he trains Fury, and you can't tell me that motherfucker didn't know what that guy did with those gloves. You can't tell me that. You know what I mean? He lost me, and as a black man, he fucking. I blew a gasket when I figured out what was going on. I said, "Bro, how the fuck are you standing for this, dude? How you standing?" And it was crazy because that Friday at the weigh-in, I was backstage, and I walked backstage, and then I said, "Oh shit, that's Sugar Hill." And then I said, "What's he doing here?" That was Anthony Durrell's trainer.
Yep, Durrell. Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you about how the universe works.
I already know it.
Okay, you saw what happened to Anthony that night, right? Yep, okay, and if you follow me on Instagram, I did a little video when it happened. and I went to Caleb Plant at the weigh-in, and he was in the zone. I almost ain't say anything to him because he had that look. You know, you get that look like, yo, it's time. So I said, Caleb, man, and he looked at me. Caleb looked at me like he wanted smoke. I was like, oh shit. I said, yo, I'm not his guy. I said, yo, look. I said, I don't fuck with the dog, and I don't fuck with his trainer. I got you winning. He said, peace be with you. And I took a picture, and I got away from him because he was in the zone. He wasn't even talking to his own camp. I said, I didn't want to sit there and talk to him and shit. He was zoned out. And it showed. I picked him to win, but not like that. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that shit was fucking remarkable, bro. That was the coldest knockout I've seen.
That was Sugar Ray Robinson, like, bro.
Oh, bro.
That was crazy. And
boom, reloaded. You seen him? He reloaded that shit.
Yeah.
Boom.
And he was on the floor asleep. He had that good sleep.
I said, whoa. What?
Oh man,
that was crazy. Bro.
But let me get back to you. I'm looking at the rankings. All right, if listen, Murat, if he don't cancel the fight, I'll fight you in another 2 months. Don't fight him. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know how your pockets are looking. Don't fight him.
Yep, I'm not. Nope. No, I'm not doing
that.
it.
Don't.
I'm not
fighting. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust that. You got
Like
Otto Wallin. That's a good fight.
Otto Wallin, yep.
Yeah, Otto Wallin is a good fight. But I really.
No, he's left-handed. I don't want no lefties.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, man, you being honest. Okay. See, now that you said it, because I had his promoter on my show a while ago. People listen, so he might. Don't be surprised if in a week or two they're gonna start knocking at your door.
Okay, that's good then. That don't mean I can't knock him the fuck out. It's just I prefer not to.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Because I thought he was gonna knock the shit out of Dillian White.
Cause you know what it is. Shit, I've been fighting right-handed fighters all my fucking career. So why the fuck would I just start switching up and fighting lefties now all of a sudden?
Nah, you right. Listen, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be honest. Move up that left.
All the fuck out there is right-handers. Get y'all ass over here, boy. They be avoiding us. They be avoiding lefties.
Now that's a true story. Now my brother stayed dangerous boxing in the chat. He says Jared Anderson. Have you been watching him any?
Jared Anderson. Yeah, I know it's pretty.
Yeah, Big Baby. He's the other Big Baby, not Miller, but this Big Baby Anderson.
Yep.
What you think about him?
Shit, I don't really watch him though. I don't know what he's doing right now. I think I've seen like one of his little highlight knockouts or something. That's where he was wearing like the Chucky outfit or something like that. But yeah, I know his name and shit because I spar with people that know him. You know what I'm saying? They be sparring with him. So
right.
Yeah.
Well, they hold him in great graces, man. He's the next big thing, so they're saying.
Yeah. I hope the best for him. Shit, hell yeah. I hope he gonna be champion. Shit, he deserve it.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is he in a position where? If I'm managing him, and salute to Rod Holman in that super chat, much love. He says, "Thank you for coming through, champ."
Oh yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
He's done. Anytime.
I'm thinking, with you, it might be if I'm moving Jared Anderson around, because he's been getting pretty good work. But I think you've held the title and you fought top caliber guys and looked really good. I think at this point, Jared Anderson, if I'm moving him, I would say Charles Martin is a bit of a high risk, low reward.
Hey, and another thing, why would I even fight somebody like that? He's like a little young up and coming guy. Like I'm still I'm gonna get the motherfuckers that I'm with in my era and my shit. We on our way out the door.
Right.
These cats is coming in. I don't give a shit about him. I'll beat him just because who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'll fucking knock him out. But I don't even consider them even opponents or even people. They haven't even made no noise. They're coming up. It's only like it don't make no sense. You see what I'm saying? Like my motherfuckers is the Joshuas, the Ortizes, the Ruiz, the Furies.
I think we gotta. Our mission. We gotta bust up this AJ versus Dillian White shit. I want you to fight with those guys.
Yeah, hell yeah. Any of them, all them motherfuckers right there. There's like 10 of them. They're all my people though. You see what I'm saying? I'm 36 years old. We're all in the same fucking era. We're all in the same age. we're all finna be out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna push this Dillian White versus Charles Martin. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I don't even want. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
He's not gonna
We
fight.
need to push for the AJ rematch. That's what we should push
I
for.
want the AJ rematch, man. They put him on this pedestal, and let me tell you something else that they might be trying to do. I mentioned this in the video. Okay. I think one of the Kenahans has made base in Zimbabwe, and my brother DOG, he sent me this article on Instagram. Now, Kenahan, you know, one of the cartel, Daniel Kenahan is a cartel lord. One of his relatives has made base in Zimbabwe. He tried to get a hold of Egyptian cargo planes or military planes or whatever to move their product throughout the country. Now, what they might be doing is setting up, since Fury doesn't know what he's doing next exactly, they might be trying to force Fury's next opponent to the side and set up a AJ fight in Africa. Now I know this motherfucker AJ's from Nigeria, but anywhere in Africa will do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised if they try and make that move to try and, because Fury is connected to Kenahan and he got a relative moving around in Zimbabwe. They might be trying to, it might be far-fetched, but it's not as far-fetched as you think. I don't trust nothing over there. This is some movie shit they're involved with. You understand? So I think you need to throw a monkey wrench in that whole shit, man. I think we the family, we can get vocal. We need to. I'd rather see the AJ rematch than fucking Dillian White. We know how that shit ends.
Right.
And all the motherfucking the British audience, they can say, "Oh, well, we know how this ends too." No, you don't.
Because we gotta fucking make them motherfuckers know, like, yo, that wasn't for real. Like, you gonna fight him again when they both put up 100% effort. You know what I'm saying? Fight that motherfucker that you shitting on and let the world think that he wasn't about shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Fight that dude. That's what it is.
In your story, I think we can amplify it and we can echo it because it's real. And this is another thing. This is a direct reflection of the cheating culture in the UK. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Conor Benn. You know what I'm saying? Nigel fucking Benn. Let's go there. Nigel Benn. God damn it. His fucking father. Fuck everybody, man. Fuck them. They're gonna have to prove that they're not cheaters. I want to know what's going. Look, watch this, y'all. Want me to start some shit? I want to know how Joe Joyce is taking all those goddamn punches.
Oh my god.
I want to know. Man, I ain't played this all morning. Well, let's play it. I'll ask again. I want to know how the fuck Joe Joyce is taking all those punches.
Because he got like more bone density than the average motherfucker. So he has like a fucking thick ass skull.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on with that?
Yeah, he has a more bone density than the average.
I'm gonna start some shit right now.
His bone is thicker.
I think he has a reinforced skull, right? And I think he's juicing to be taking all those punches. Now, prove me wrong. God damn it. Prove me wrong. Because I don't trust you motherfuckers over there. God damn it. Get out of here with that bullshit. This is crazy. Fucking Joe Joyce.
He worked hard though. Joe worked hard. I know him, and he trained at the same place he trained at.
Yeah.
Like, I know, buddy. You know what I'm saying? I know him, so I know he trained hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he looked like he punched hard too.
Yeah, he getting in. He hard. I mean, I wouldn't say he's like really punch hard, but he does. Actually, he does punch hard, but it's like slow, so you can kind of see it a little bit. That's the only flaw that he has. But other than that, shit, it's stiff. You know what I'm saying? Like he because we sparred a lot, but he don't have like that sparring power though. It's not like boom, like rock your ass, like buzz you. But he got that power, like thud, like boom, Like he hit you and you like know you got hit. Like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? But he don't got that whip. He don't got that whip punch like whoosh.
How's his timing?
He got good timing. His jab, bro. His jab. He have a good jab. Like, his jab is stiff. It's stiff and it's right there on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I didn't think he was gonna do that to Joseph Parker. I thought Parker would like box him 12 rounds. Yeah, I know. Stormy called it.
I called it.
That's what it is, though. See, Parker not strong. Yeah, buddy. Strong dude, so he's looking to go the distance and shit, like box around and move around and shit. Like everybody not like that. Motherfuckers is like, nigga, I'm about to come whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm coming to come get your ass. Like, I'm not gonna wait and move around with your ass, and I want to hit you. So that's when he come across people like that, he's gonna get fucked up because he really goes around the fights like, oh, I accomplished something because I went the distance. No, nigga, you a heavyweight. You're supposed to be in there trying to knock the motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? We don't care if you can go 12 rounds, motherfucker. I'm heavyweight.
I'll put this out there. I'll put this out there how to defeat Joe Joyce.
And it ain't no try. Yeah, buddy. In fact, it ain't going there and try. It's going there and knock the motherfucker out. You feel?
I'll put this out there on how to defeat Joe Joyce. First of all, yes, he has a very good jab. But how do you beat a jab? You got to out-jab the jabber. You really do. If he throw 2, you throw 4. You understand? And you also got to bang the box. You got to go to his body. Ain't nobody going to the guy's body. So he pretty much has the stamina to reach it to the end of, the later portions of the fight. But you have to make him pay for real estate. You have to make him pay for real estate. You take the grab away, and then you take the belly away. And I guarantee you, Big Joyce is going to go away.
Yes, of course. Between me and you, a lot of people don't like body shots. I'm just going to say that. Yeah. I'm not going to say information. But a lot of guys like body shots.
Bro,
see, don't worry about the chin. Don't worry about the chin. He's known for that, right? He's proven he can take a punch on the chin, but I'm gonna hit him everywhere except on the chin. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him in it. You know what really demoralizes a guy, Prince Charles, Chat, and Drew? This is what really demoralizes a guy. You take one of your best shots, and since you're a southpaw, you throw that straight left, right? You take that straight left and you shoot it straight down the line, straight across to his chest. Yep. Boom! You hit him in the chest. He gonna say, God, that sucker, I can't let him keep hitting me like that.
But let's talk about Marat then. Shit. It's a funny thing in sparring. Boom! I stopped him with a body shot.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then it was in front of Triple G. Yeah. Triple G and all them. So the next sparring session, he hits me with the Triple G body shot, the one where he fakes you up top twice, and then touch the body. Boom! He caught me with that motherfucker and dropped me with one.
Wow!
He gave it back, and then I looked over in the corner. Triple G was like, "I'm sorry, Charles. I'm sorry," because I trained with Triple G. I used to train with him and stuff. He was cool with me, but that was like his fucking brother. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he looked at me outside the ring. I looked outside the ring. He looked at me like, Charles, I'm sorry. But he actually told him because he was in there fucking on the side of the ropes coaching him that the day after I fucking stopped him with a body shot.
And who was that?
A lot more people don't know, that Mike got stopped in sparring with, by body shots. I'm not gonna say all that shit, but yeah.
Well, who was that you were talking about?
Yeah, these cats
Marat.
Take it to the head.
Marat. Okay.
Take it to the body. That's like a known fact. If a motherfucker gets take a whole bunch of headshots, touch his body and see what that do, because he don't like that.
Yeah, you gotta bang the body, man.
Man. Well, you know what? I mean, we could definitely talk to you all night long, Charles, man. I appreciate your time, brother. Much love, man. And we're gonna have to have you back, but I'm telling you right now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get some heads turned. Because AJ don't need to be fighting Dillian White.
Yes, he don't. Retarded. That don't even sound right.
Nah, it's ridiculous. I think he should be fighting you. Because and we could paint the picture and make it look more appetizing, because no one's picking Dillian White to beat AJ. But
Right,
with you, they can say, oh, well, he's improved. Oh, well.
No, I'll fight that fight for fucking free, just so people don't even think like, oh, I'm just trying to get some money. I don't give a fuck about no money, man. I'm gonna show these people like, yo, this dude he ain't no fucking just walk over, just no fucking joke off the street. That's all I want people to know. I'm not no fucking joke off the street, bro. And we good. So
I think we're gonna smash the gas on this shit, man. We're gonna smash the gas on this shit for real, because nobody in the UK even wants to see no goddamn Dillian White versus AJ. Ain't gonna sell no motherfucking seats. AJ coming off a loss, he had a mental collapse. Okay, fine, get your ass back in there.
Right, we all do. Huh?
He's fucked up, right? He's coming off a loss. You coming off a loss. Hey man, how about this? Let's paint the picture for them. This would be a good comeback fight for AJ.
Kevin Vargas fight, I forgot.
Oh shit.
So technically, I gotta win.
Yeah, but listen. So you in the winner's circle again. He's not.
Yeah. Yep.
What better way to see if he still got it but to get in there against a guy that he beat allegedly? So let's make that happen.
So quick. I didn't even touch it. So he should know that I'm the easier fight. Even the easier fight than Dylan.
Yeah, and you know what? He knows what time it is. He knew those motherfuckers was going into your camp to hurt you. He knew that.
Oh man,
he knew that. I know he knew that. Eddie Hearn knew that. Check their bank accounts. There's some extra racks in there.
Cause look, the first punch he threw in that fight was a body shot, straight right hand to the body, and it vibrated that body.
The first shot in the fight?
He knew. The very first shot he threw at me was a fucking straight right hand to the body, to my body. Yep, he knew. He already knew, bro. They told him. Man,
bullshit.
That shit just was all like a fucking movie, dog. Like I was sitting back watching my life unfold about a minute, all in this whole shit when I was in UK. Just fucking all that for me to lose. It was all against me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like a movie. Like I was just watching that shit like unfold. Like this some bullshit. Like I'll never forget this shit. If anybody asks me this shit a million times, I'm gonna say the same fucking story because it can't fucking. And I ain't never wrote this shit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I remember this shit because I watched it. It was a whole fucking movie unfolded before my fucking eyes of just bullshit.
I got it up on the other screen right now. He's working the jab. He look like he's trying to stalk you. And he look like he's loading up. The first motherfucker, he's throwing it. I ain't seen this motherfucker throw jabs to the body like that.
Yup. He threw a fucking straight right hand. It was something. It was a right hand or a jab. The first shot he landed on me was to my body, right in the fucking middle of my stomach. Boom! And it vibrated that left side. And I said, man, this motherfucker touched that fucking spot, nigga, I'm done.
Yo, he's throwing straight lefts to the body, boy. I mean, straight right hands to the body. I've never seen him. He didn't even do that to Andy Ruiz. And Andy Ruiz has a big old stomach.
He was trying to soften. He already knew I was softened up, bro.
Bro. Yo, chat, if y'all go watch that fight, when have you ever seen AJ throw straight right hands to the body after a jab?
Just off of the rip.
I've never seen that. Holy shit.
The first right hand he landed on me was to my motherfucking body. Boom! I said, boy, if he hit me right in this spot, boy.
Man.
What happened? Then it would have really looked even better because I'd have been on the ground rolling around like, oh shit, like he hit me with a goddamn piece of dynamite or something. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
when I was already fucked up.
And I didn't even think about it because, I was just watching the fight, just absent. I was just watching it. And I was like, what's wrong with him?
Yeah.
But I know that wasn't like normal. Man, that's some frack-a-lack of bull, man. But now we know. And you know what? Now I'm gonna run on that. You know what I'm saying? You need to give Charles Martin that rematch because you sent motherfuckers to his camp to tear up his fucking ribs. Got you throwing body shots in the first round. He even do that to fat ass Andy Ruiz.
And the dudes was from Nigeria. That's the funny thing. They're like two Nigerian guys. Of course they.
Oh.
They were in that gym to soften me up for AJ. Yeah, they paid them cat.
When does sparring normally start before a fight? When does
Man, 2 days out, you ain't supposed to be sparring, man. You done sparring. You fucking good. You just sharpening up, hitting the pads and stuff. Like you're done. You're fucking done.
And this son of a bitch got you in there hard sparring.
Especially don't go to somebody else's country and spar with their people.
Oh my God!
It wasn't even no in-house sparring, bro. It wasn't even people that from my camp. It was some random fucking big old Nigerian people. And it wasn't nothing I couldn't handle. Like I was laughing at the niggas when he was jumping on me, throwing all kind of punches on me and stuff. I'm like, nigga, you ain't nothing. But he was hitting me in the back of the head when he was getting clenched up. So that's why I'm like, man, all right, now you just cheating, bro. You just really trying to hurt me, man. Trying to hurt me, dog. So then I hit the straight left hand when he came at me, bam, popped the fuck out of him. And he was like, oh shit, went back to his corner. He was hurt like a bitch. He came back. I trust the gloves because I'm respectful. You know what I mean? I trust my team, and love to get you killed. So he came back, throwing on them punches, and I defended myself, blocking. And then we clinch again. He hit me in the back of the head. I went to grab the back of my head, and he just said, bam! And that was the motherfucking end of that fight. I won that Joshua fight that week. That weekend. Whatever the fuck. Yep, it was done.
Well, you know what? We're gonna do our part over here, man. We definitely gonna do our part over here, because we gotta get that back, man. That's some bullshit. And salute to my brother Steve L. the Mac. He says AJ and Eddie ducking me. # troll season now. Yeah, Steve L. He's on there bumping right now in the gram. Right now in the gram, he on there bumping. Salute to my brother Oak Park Boxing, man. Salute, man. Salute.
Salute, man.
Yo, nah, we need justice, man. I honestly think you'll beat the shit out of AJ now.
Hell yeah, I would have beat the fuck out of him that day.
Man,
but, no.
This is weird shit, man. But okay.
At least, even if he would have whooped my ass, I would have whooped his ass though. He would have got fucking beat up too. It wouldn't have just been boom, punch me in 2 times and I fall over. It wouldn't have been that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Wasn't finna beat that, man.
Well, I wish you continued success. I will be in touch with you. You know what I'm saying? Look, everyone in the chat is like, yo, we hit up AJ, no reply. Now, you know what, y'all? I know someone that can get directly in contact with AJ. I'm gonna call him as soon as I'm done with this live. I'm gonna call him. No, he's gonna answer. He's gonna answer to this shit. He's gonna, let him know. Charles Martin said you full of shit, and he got cheated, motherfucker. You got to answer to this shit. And you know what? They might do the same thing that Fury did to Nicholas Asbury. Fury, he never called Nicholas Asbury a liar. What he did was he said, yo, we're sorry. We were trying to give our guy confidence in sparring, which is why you put egg weights and missing padding in a fucking glove. They never called Nicholas Asbury a liar.
Yeah.
They never said he was lying. They said sorry. So now, are they going to call Charles Martin a liar? We're going to see.
Yeah, let him call me a liar, and I'm gonna bring out that GoPro.
Man, we calling all cars on these motherfuckers, man. It's some bullshit. This is what we want. We want AJ and Charles Martin to rematch. That's what we doing.
Thank you, man.
That's the time we on.
That'll mend some of my heart, man, because I had my heart in this game until that fucking time, man. And I've just never been the same, man. I never took the sport seriously anymore. I wouldn't train until I had the fight date, and then I'll go and start doing a camp. You know what I mean? Like, it just, I've been on, but now I got the love back. I love the sport, and I know I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. These cats is full of shit, man. I'm finna prove them all wrong.
And you know what? I want you to move up that ladder and put yourself in a position, because Deontay's our guy, and we know what we want from him, and it would be nothing more refreshing than to go to the Barclays and see you on one side and Deontay on the other, because both of you have put your heart into this fucking game.
Yeah. I love Wilder, man. That's my boy too, man. By the way, so
yeah, man. I would love for y'all to break bread, because he'll break bread with you, man. It's just a sport. Y'all know what y'all got to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
but after we done seen all the success though, and fucking went and destroyed all these other motherfuckers, man, all these outsiders, because it's still an American thing.
Yo, what you think? My brother L Dub just popped up. What you think about Frank Sanchez?
Oh yeah, that's we got the same manager. That's my boy.
Oh shit.
We can't fight each other or Helenius. I can't fight Helenius or Sanchez because those are my manager's people.
Wow.
We share the same manager.
Oh, so I'm glad you said that. So for all of you haters, right? The reason why Klitschko didn't push the gas on Deontay to say, okay, I'll fight him. When Deontay said, I'll fight him, he didn't do it because at that time, Shelly Finkel was dealing with both of them.
Oh, yep. See? Yeah, you can't. They ain't going to fuck their money up.
That's right.
They're not going to fight their fighters together because one of them got to lose.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that's why the Klitschko Wilder fight didn't happen. So what you're saying is that's a similar situation with you and Frank Sanchez.
Yeah.
Fuck the money up.
We'll never fight because he wants his guy to go to the championship. You know, I'm gonna train. One of his fighters got to lose. You know, he got to bury one of his fighters. Basically, man, yeah, would never. Because I already tried to do that. I already asked about that. When he had Joe Hanks, he said, "No, he doesn't. They don't do that. Like no manager does."
Wow.
Fights together.
There it is, man. But you know, I'm gonna keep an eye out, man. If you have any news of you doing anything upcoming, please do not hesitate. Hit me up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'll have you back on here 100 times. I don't care. You know what I mean?
You got it. No problem.
You know
I enjoy being on this shit, man. Like it didn't even feel like the time going by or anything, man. It's a pleasure talking to y'all, man. Y'all some real people.
Yo,
Good
man,
dudes.
much love, man. All we want is a clean sport, man. And you know, you put your heart and soul into this, man. And you're a great brother, man. And I wish you everything and success, man. For real, for real. We're gonna have you back, man. But we're gonna force this AJ shit, man. We're gonna get on this motherfucker bumper. Fuck that.
No doubt, man. Happy holidays to you and your family. Y'all stay safe out there, man. All right?
Same to you, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Peace.
Bye.
Man, listen.
Excellent.
Boy, Stormy,
Excellent.
that was a dope ass.
Excellent. He's got a new number one fan in myself. I love his energy. I love his personality. And I want nothing but success for this brother.
Yes.
Really. And that's sincere. I'm already working on a video for him about another fight with AJ. I already started uploading my images and everything while you guys were talking out that last 10 minutes or so. So that'll be coming this week.
Yes, please. We're gonna Clarence, yes, hit me up. Clarence, hit me up. Hit me up, Clarence. Make sure you hit me up. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Yo, I hope y'all understand, man. You know, I told y'all, man, his energy when I met him, we was actually talking like we already knew each other. And, you know, he was talking about what mistakes he made in the gym. And I only been talking to him 5 minutes. I said, oh, shit. I mean, he's such a cool dude. And all he wants is his respect and he wants his opportunities. And he doesn't want to be cheated like every other fucking fighter. You know, listen. You know, we're pro-black fighter, but that doesn't mean we're anti everybody else. We want a clean fucking sport. And one of the first things I wondered about was, Thomas, what up, brother? Thank you. Copper, what up? I was wondering why that man got a testosterone exemptions. AJ. I was like, why does he have that? You understand? Why does he have that? You see, we're sticklers for cheaters in boxing. The same shit I give Fury is the same shit I give Dillian White. You understand? I ain't got no problem with Del Boy. I hope he lands something crazy and stops Fury. We ain't got no beef with Del Boy. He shows up and he's either going to win or he's either going to lose. You understand? So, I mean, look, I just want a fair sport. You heard his passion, man. I did not know they went over there and did that shit to him. 10 days out of the goddamn fight, he's doing hard sparring. With all
There was no way for us to know that. Unless someone from one of the camps had revealed it. There would have been no way for us to know that.
You heard what he said? He said it's like talking to a brick wall. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Why wasn't anyone believing me? That's the trolls. Oh, you're just making excuses because you lost. No. He went through some shit and nobody believed him. Nope. You got a voice.
If any of these so-called old school journalists knew about it, they weren't going to talk about it because that's what they do. They withhold the truth and disperse and dispense the bullshit to people to keep everybody confused and off. You understand? But like
Stormy,
I
how
said
many-
about them earlier today, I was like laying into their asses because you know what? I ain't of that. And you can't buy me. You can't.
That's word up. Stormy, how many American journalists flew out there on Eddie Hearn's dime and just ignored what Charles was saying? But you see, this is the universe, y'all. Because Charles
It's
Martin
like
was
the same ones who lied on Deontay when they said that, oh, he made the excuse that his costume was too big. You see,
Right.
that or too heavy. But see, that whole thing was about it wasn't about to just lie on him about his costume, because his costume and his ring entrance was symbolic of something much more significant. And they did their best to destroy that
yeah.
by taking away and putting the focus where it should not be, by lying on him, because
lying
that's
on him.
not what he said. And when they did that, they totally revealed the deceit and the deception that they are truly about. That's what people need to hold fast to. If you want the fucking truth, come around these parts and you'll get it, huh? Eventually, it's gonna grow like a pebbles ripple in a pond and spread across the pond to each and every ear, whether they want to hear it or not, because you cannot suppress the truth. You cannot.
It always comes out. Tay, I need you to hit up Anthony Joshua, brother. I need you to hit up, because he got to run that back. He got to run that back with Charles Martin, man. I need you to hit up AJ. I did not know that they did that to that brother over there. I did not know. I should have known. I'm watching the fight on a whole other screen. I never saw AJ throw a jab, a straight right hand to the body. He threw two of them, and the fight pretty much just started. He was throwing jabs, and they threw two straight right hands to the body. I'm like, shit, I never saw him do that. He didn't even do it to fat ass Andy Ruiz, who looks like he hasn't done a sit up in his life. Now I wonder why. So are we still gonna call Charles Martin a liar and drown him out? Bullshit. I need you to contact. Don't nobody even in the UK want to see no fucking rematch between Anthony Joshua and fucking Dillian White. They don't love him. They don't love those guys that much.
Oh, and we got another thing to add to this whole thing. Prince Charles got in there with King Kong Ortiz.
Yep.
AJ ran.
Yep. Oh, yep.
He ran. On several different occasions, there was an opportunity on the table for him to face King Kong, and he didn't. And Prince Charles was winning the fight against him, had him down several times and everything. So guess what, AJ? You're looking real bad out in these streets, man.
Mm-hmm.
There was a nickname that BFTB gave him a few years ago when he called him Pup Pup. You know, when you call them Pup Pup, you know them shaky ass shivering puppies that be from the damn kennel at the where they call it where they have the dogs that, you know, people didn't want or whatever in the pound, and motherfuckers shivering in the corner and shit. That's AJ, Pup Pup. Yeah. That was a perfect nickname for his ass. Glitter Boots and Pup Pup.
Glitter Boots. Oh, wait. Remember they call him Ass Juice?
Motherfucker.
He bad in these streets. So, motherfuck White. We want Prince Charles Martin and AJ in the Barclays. How about that? Fuck that. Stormy, let them know how they can find you, big bro.
Man, everybody can find me right here on YouTube, man. Stormy B-Man is the channel. You can find me on Twitter. Stormy B-Man is there as well. And, you know, we growing, huh?
Yeah.
That's what we doing.
Yeah. And if y'all don't tune in to the afternoon show, Stormy, you go back and watch the replay. The Sensei was on fire. All right, the Sensei was on fire. That's a call-in show. You can call and talk to the Sensei directly. You know what I'm saying? Call with some respect, because your ass will get bounced out in a minute. All right, you get thrown out the classroom. So, you know. But look, man, This is the sport of boxing, and we're exposing this shit for what it is, man. I did not know that they did that to our brother Charles Martin. I'm talking to him as a black man, and I'm talking to him as a black American fighter. All right? And I'm sure AJ knew the dirtbag that he is. I'm sure he knew what the fuck they did because he's throwing fucking straight. Go watch the fight. Right now, I'm a minute into the first round. He threw 2 straight rights to the body. I've never seen AJ do that. You know what? Let me do some more research. We're going to force this fight. We're going to force this fight. Because don't nobody want to see no goddamn Dillian White. We know how that ends. He's going to knock Dillian White out. Dillian White don't need another payday. Fuck that. Give it to Charles Martin, man. Salute to David Scott III in that super chat. Much love. He said, great interview. Charles is a real one. Yes. Charles is a real one. He's a real one. And you already know what time it is. Tomorrow, I'll see y'all in the morning. I'll be with Stormy on his channel, Noids on Culture. All right. And Painful Excellence Podcast tomorrow, man. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, man. Salute to Prince Charles Martin, man. Salute to you, man. And I know some of y'all are mad. Stay mad. We ain't going nowhere. You heard? Proof tellers. That's what we are. We're not paid. We ain't no fucking payroll. I'm not paid by the PBC or NBC or ABC or Fox or ESPN. All right? This is from the heart. What Charles Martin shared was his fucking truth. And that's something that ESPN doesn't want to get out. It comes out here. Fuck you very much. I love y'all. Bronx on deck.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.